Hey guys, what's up? It's Viola from The Blessing Bucket. In today's video, I thought it would be cool to give you guys a comprehensive look into what it's like to learn and live at a yoga ashram in Rishikesh, India. So I'm going to be showing you guys everything from what our daily schedule is like here, to the food that we eat, to kind of the things that we do around town on the weekend on our day off. If you prefer reading, I do also have a detailed blog post about yoga teacher training in Rishikesh. I will drop it in the description box below. Otherwise, keep watching. So I did a 200 hours yoga teacher certification course. In this course, we practice 6 days a week with 1 day off on Sunday. So yes, that's yoga almost every damn day, which is quite intense. So we're gonna get into kind of what our schedule is like here in a day.
Break 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1.
The first class of the day for us starts at 5:30 a.m. Yep, you heard that right. It's really early, so as you can imagine, it's quite difficult for a lot of us to get up at this hour, especially because my group is there during the cold month of December. So really dark, it's freezing cold, and a lot of people come to class still half asleep. But our hatha teacher, he is absolutely amazing. He's really good at what he does, and he teaches so well. So after a while, honestly, I got used to it. I always look forward to this class. By the end of it, I always feel really nice and stretched out and ready for the day. So I loved it. The second class we have is pranayama. For those who are not familiar with what pranayama is, the literal translation of this word is the extension of life force or vital energy. In the Western world, it's kind of explained as a breath control class, but really it is much more than that. But we do learn a lot of breathing techniques and meditation techniques, which allowed us to get into our body. I love this class. It is so relaxing and meditative. Here is an example of one of the techniques we learned. This is called primary, aka the bee pranayama. So in this technique, you cover your ears, you close your eyes, and you kind of make this humming noise like a bee. I know it sounds kind of strange, right? But really, this technique is one of my favorite. It blocks out all your other thoughts, all the other noise in your head, and really allow you to calm down. It's really, really stress relieving. After pranayama is when we have our first meal of the day. So breakfast is pretty standard every day. Actually, today we got rice. We got noodles instead of rice, actually. And every day we get some fruits like bananas and watermelon and papaya, some porridge, some tea, and some bread. We have about 45 minutes to digest and get some rest. And then it is time for our third class of the day, which is human anatomy. This class is not really physically demanding because we're just sitting on the floor listening to the lecturer. Some students lay on down fully and stretch out. So to be honest, it can get quite sleepy. But the things we learn in this class are very practical and interesting. So I try to absorb everything as much as possible because knowing the human body is so important when it comes to the physical aspect of yoga, of doing the posture, knowing how the joints and the muscles and everything work together. So I try my best to stay awake in this class. Then comes the fourth class, which is Vinyasa Yoga for half the week, and then mantra chanting for another half of the week. Vinyasa Yoga is characterized by its flow of movements from one posture into the other, connected by the breath. I like this class because it tends to be more creative. I love how the movements kind of just like connect seamlessly together. It's kind of almost feel like a dance on the mat, which you guys know is my background is in dance. So I really like this class. Out of all the classes, mantra chanting is the class that surprised me the most. I never really done any mantra chanting before, and I didn't know what to expect when I showed up here, but I ended up loving it. You really get into this meditative state when you repeat a mantra over and over and over again. And our teacher, she is this incredibly calm young lady, but her voice is so powerful when she starts singing. So she always creates this amazing energy when we're in class together. And we also have this classmate who is a drummer, and he's really good as well, and he brings out the vibe when he always creates a beat for us. So I love this class. I love singing and vibing with everybody. So after all that, we are just halfway through the day. It is lunchtime, and something I haven't mentioned yet is that all the meals here are vegetarian. All the chefs, they put so much thought and effort into the lunch. So even though there's no meat, but it's not boring at all. The food here is so tasty. I'm very impressed with the quality of the cuisine they provide. The menu is designed by the head chef who used to work at a 5-star hotel, from what I heard. And the buffet is pretty much different every single day. So here is an example of one of our lunches. We got rice and noodles, best of both worlds. Some steamed veggies, some beets, some lentil soup, I believe this is, and some cauliflowers. It looks like meat, but actually it's not. Then we have 2 hours of break time, which you can do whatever you want. You can take a nap, you can go sit outside on the grass, do some studying. Sometimes I would go take a walk with my friends to one of the cafes nearby. It's really just your own time and just chillax. In the afternoon, we have 3 classes. I'm just going to go over them quickly. We have philosophy, yoga philosophy, and then we have adjustment, aka learning how to actually teach yoga, and then Ashtanga yoga. By the end of the last class, Ashtanga, everyone is pretty much dead. It's pretty tiring. But this is also probably the most physically challenging class, in my opinion. So you really have to push through by this point. Honestly, a lot of students started skipping out on this class after like the second week, but I was pretty proud of myself. I kept a perfect record up till the end. I skipped like 1 class maybe, but otherwise I was there.
Straight to the Ardha Uttanasana, Chatwari, exhale down your palms, step and jump back to the Chaturanga Dandasana. Pancha, inhale, flat the toes, lift up your chest, roll your shoulder back, thigh and knee off to the ground, Urdhva Mukha Swana.
And finally, we end the day with dinner. Dinner is usually the biggest meal of the day, obviously. And the chefs sometimes are really cute. When it's special occasion, they do something special, like when it's someone's birthday or Christmas. They always have like something new up their sleeve. Like once they made fresh pasta, which was amazingly yummy. And also sometimes they have desserts. It's always a nice surprise. It doesn't always happen, but when they do, it's like everybody's so happy. So today for dinner we have white rice, cabbage, chapati, some salad, vegetables, 2 soup, and dessert. We don't always get dessert, but today is a lucky day.
What do you think about the food?
It's delicious, and I had this yesterday with her, but it was not spicy. Wait, hold on. It was supposed to be spicy, and then she said don't make it spicy because of me, but she was eating the peppers just straight. Wow. She ordered them on the side.
And I had this soup, and it pumpkin something or not. I don't even know. I'm struggling for words because there's really no words to describe what this soup has done for me, and I now understand the meaning of life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's super, really.
Is that a pun?
Yeah, unfortunately. Namaste, eat your soup.
So that is a look into our weekday. We do this 6 days a week, guys. So, yep, it's a lot. And on Sunday is our day off, and you can do whatever you want, but sometimes the ashram organize activity for the students. Like we did this very cool excursion to a beautiful temple called Kunjari on the mountain where we got to watch the sunset. It was very nice. And we also went to the famous Ganga Aarti ceremony, which is a ceremony where everyone in Rishikesh comes together to honor the holy Ganga river, Mother Ganga, and pray and do this whole fire ceremony, which was also incredible. So guys, that's it for today, I think. I hope you enjoy this look into what it's like to learn and live at a yoga ashram. If you guys have any questions, just leave it for me in the comments below. I'm going to be making more videos about Rishikesh and studying yoga in the coming episodes. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye!